Yeah, very good morning, and sadly, as you can see here quite clearly in my shots, very grim news here. I'm currently standing on the edge of an outfield. I'm actually standing on top of the covers. It doesn't really look like a cricket outfield right now. It looks much more like a lake or some kind of a swimming pool, being frank with you. You can get the shots here from our drone. It has been, well, tragic, historic scales of rainfall. There's been landslides across the Uttar Pradesh and Madhya Pradesh and Uttarakhand region, and there has been over 1,200 millimeters of rain across the last 7 days. That's over 60 inches. And just to give you a little bit of a sense as to how incredibly large that amount is, an average monthly rainfall here would be about 200 millimeters of rain. Even in the height of the monsoon, the most you would ever see in 1 month here is about 600 millimeters. We have had 6 times of a monthly rainfall, or about double a monsoon rainfall, in just 7 days. Last week at this ground we saw a 3-day match played between the Afghanistan team and the local Delhi Cricket Association Select 11. Ramat Shah made 100 at this ground. Azmatullah Ormadzai was in good form, and Jonathan Trott thought that he had an Afghan side that were very much in form and looking forward to their first ever test against New Zealand. And for New Zealand, of course, they've got 3 test matches to look forward to against India. So the test between these two sides was always going to have to be played here in India. And just sadly, we can't give you any positive news. The scale of rainfall has made it absolutely impossible for cricket today. And in fact, we're just hearing now that officially day 4 has been abandoned. We are going to come back on day 5 just in case, but the reality is there will be absolutely no prospect of play, and we can't really envisage anything else but an abandonment very early tomorrow morning. What that would mean is that it would be the 8th test match in the history of the best part of 2,500 test matches now that will be abandoned without a single ball bowled, dating all the way back to 1890. The first 3 that were abandoned were between England and Australia, Manchester, and then in Australia we had to wait then till 1989 for Dunedin, New Zealand, Pakistan, and Guyana, 1990, England, West Indies, 1998, Pakistan, Zimbabwe, and Faisalabad. And the last time this happened, actually, the ICC match referee, Javagal Srinath, he was involved in that Indian squad that was in Dunedin in New Zealand in 1998, when again a game was abandoned without a ball being bowled. The reality is we cannot give you good news. We don't want to sugarcoat anything. Tomorrow morning we will almost certainly turn up again and abandon every single aspect of this test. It's been really disappointing for all involved. Like I said, more than 1,200 millimeters of rain in just 7 days. And we will attempt to come back to you tomorrow, but for now, it's not good news, and all we can do is give you that piece of news that officially day 4 it has been abandoned without a ball bowled. It will almost certainly be the exact same thing tomorrow. You can see the rain is actually coming down quite heavily again now, and being honest, all of the areas of the outfield to my left are completely saturated. It's been really unfortunate for everyone who's worked so hard, from the Afghanistan Cricket Board in particular, all of the local organisers here within the Greater Noida, and I have to say the Black Caps, all the New Zealand team, have been outstanding tourists, and they were desperate to play and get some preparation for that upcoming India series.